Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Friday, and today I am making an easel card. So it lays flat like this. I'm using acetate, which is different, and you just set it up like that. I'm also using FRUITALICIOUS washi tape by Pinkbrush. So stay with me, and I will show you how to make it. Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
And I even just did it without even cutting it out, and it looked beautiful.
Was that right?
Yeah. So that's going to be tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you your comfort name. Do you want blades for that? Extra blades?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Oh, that's yeah. Let's take that.
There you go. And if you can't fix it, bring it back and I'll fill it with it some more.
One day I'm going to walk in the door and I'm not going to have this bag.
Thanks a lot.
I'll watch this when I get home.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
All right, I'm back. Just had a customer. I've been busy today, which is kind of nice for a Friday. All right. So I am using the FRUITALICIOUS washi tape, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's got gold detail in it. I did a whole virtual class using it, so there's lots of samples available for it. Now, the difference with this card is I used acetate for the easel part, which looks beautiful. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Okay. I just have to do one thing. I forgot to get my supplies together. All right. So this is the washi tape. That's not it. That's not it at all. But this is the die. So we have washi tape and a die. Okay. All right. And then I used a folder. You can see the folder here. And that folder is Dimensional Diamonds by Spellbinders. It's a 3D folder, lots of dimension. You could also use something like this. This is a beautiful one. It's called Tile Reflections. All right. Welcome, everybody. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with the base, and this is 5x7. All right. And then I have cut this at 4.5 by 6.5. So you can see the beautiful dimension there. It's gorgeous. You could use it on either side. This would be debossed, and you get those real beautiful diamonds. And then this is embossed. So it all depends on what look you want. If you want to have the diamonds going down inside, then you would use this side. If you want the diamonds to be up, then you could use this side. Okay. I think I'm going to have them going down. All right. I am going to, whoops, get my acetate here. So my acetate is 8 by 3. And then I'm going to score it at 1.5. And then I am going to score it, I'll tell you in a minute here, 6.5. 3 3/4, I guess, or 3 1/4. So that would be, if I turn it over this way, it's 1.5 and 4 3/4. So what you're doing is you are getting the halfway point from the first score line to the end of the acetate. All right. So again, the acetate is 8 by 3. You're going to score it at 1.5 and 4 3/4. All right, I'm going to fold on this score line. And I'm also going to fold on this one. And that creates the easel part of my card. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to push it up a bit because I don't want it to be too pronounced, because I want it to be able to lie flat. This one, I want that crisp fold on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to attach this to the back of my 3D embossed paper. Okay. All right, so I'm going to put some tape on here. All right. Now you can measure if you want. I'm just going to eyeball it. That looks pretty good. And then I'm going to secure it on there like that. Okay, so now it's attached to the back. All right, now I'm going to take my tape and attach this 4.5 by 6.5 embossed paper onto my 5x7 pink. All right. So there it is. So now we have our little easel right here. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take out my Fruitalicious. So this is what comes with it. So in one of the panels, you get that, some cherries, lemons, a strawberry. Well, here's one all together. Okay, so I've got my cherry. I'm going to put these away. And you get some blueberries, some grapes, strawberries, a lemon, a fig, and some more strawberries. So this would all be on one panel. Okay. Nice to see you, Christine. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is, so you want it to look attractive when, I'm going to just straighten this out. There we go. You want it to look attractive when it is folded down. So I'm going to place this so it looks sort of in the middle like that. All right. So I'm just going to add some adhesive to the back, but let's punch these out. There's some little bits and pieces here that need to be punched out. So I'll get that going. All right. So that looks pretty nice like that. So it's basically half of it. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on half of it. And I see I've got another little piece there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take this and lay it. I think I'll put it a little bit on an angle like that. Okay, so now when you put it up, this part is up. And when you lay it down, it still looks lovely. Okay, all righty. Next, we have to make a little edge part to put this. So I actually turned it around because this is flatter here. So it goes like that. All right, and I'm just going to punch out my bits and pieces here. So I'm going to take some foam tape. And I'm just going to add it to the back. Now this will give it height so that it will be able to act as a stopper. For the acetate. Oops. These foam strips work very well because they go, you can get them in between those little holes there. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Okay. Now you have to determine where you would like your acetate to sit. So I'm going to put mine about here. And I think that looks good. I'm also going to just have to get one thing here. These are the foiled sentiments, which are lovely. So you get 43 of them. So I'm just going to pick one. And I kind of want a long one, a longer one. That's a happy birthday. And what else do I have here? There is beauty in everything. I think that will be nice. All right, so I'm just going to put those back. All right, I'm going to put that on. And I'll put it right there. Okay, so now when it's closed, you can still see things through there, which is lovely. All right. Okay, so now I can add some extra little pieces. So I think I'll add my figs over here, and they can hang over the edge a bit. Now I find the best way to add these is with the foam tape. You get a little dimension and it sticks really well. All right, so I'm just gonna put that just kind of hanging over the side like so. Add a little dimension to it. And then I can add maybe a little strawberry here to fill in that hole. I don't know. I think I like the hole there. Maybe I could put one here. I think I'll add this one. So I'm going to take some foam, again, a foam strip. And add it. All right. And we'll just kind of set that in there. So I think I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. And I love that you can see through it. But I also can add some back in here. So I may as well use up these pieces that I have. All right, so I'm just going to take that and flip it up. And now I'm just going to add these in. I don't need to put any dimension on it. I'm just going to simply add them in as the fruit. And then maybe put some cherries there. Okay, and then I'll just add these little guys down here. Whoops. All right, let's flip this back up. And there we go. So because I left some space down here, it allows me to see through. It allows me to see through on that. Now, I think and then you can just lay that flat like so. Now, you can put this onto a card, 5x7 card, which I'm going to do, or you can just leave it like this. And then what you can do is, I think I did it on here, you just add your back and you can put your personal sentiment on there. So I'm just going to grab a piece of paper here and cut it. So I'm going to cut it 4.5 by 6.5. I've never had issues with this eating the paper, so I don't know why it's happening. And then I can put my personal message on the back. Okay, so it looks beautiful like this. This is actually a little crooked. So it looks lovely when they pull it out, and then they can just push that up like that. And there you go. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. And then it looks nice flat. And you can't, I don't know if you can see, but you can see how you can see it through that acrylic or acetate. So it looks very nice. Alrighty, so there we go. There's our card. So we have the Fruitalicious washi tape, and we have the FRUITALICIOUS die cut. All right. And then you can create this beautiful card. Plus, I have lots of samples that are available. Okay. All right. So I used the FRUITALICIOUS, and I used 3D embossing folder. Now, the one that I used is called Dimensional Diamonds, but this would look beautiful too, and it's called Tile Reflection. All right. You could use any washi tape on it. It's gorgeous. Okay, now tomorrow I am here on a Saturday. I couldn't get anybody to work, so I am here. Cindy's on holidays. She's at Folk Fest, and Linda and Paulette are having a craft sale at their the complex where they live, and Karen's in Switzerland. So there we go. So I thought I'd make some cards. Okay, so and I've already sold some of this paper because people came in today and saw me making them. All right, this is one sheet of paper. So I've used part of it for the back of the card and part of it for the front of the card. So tomorrow I am going to make these 3 cards, and I'll show you how I did it. And I will also give you the measurements on how to cut your paper. All right. So, and I use this cute little hello. Is that not adorable? I thought it was. So just really nice little note cards. They're flat. They don't have any dimension to them at all. You could add dimension if you wanted. And yeah, so there we go. One sheet of paper. And I made these 3 cards. Okay. So tomorrow you will see, I'll do this at 2 o'clock. Okay. So I hope you try it. I think the acrylic on the, or why do I call it acrylic? Acetate looks great. So give it a try. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend or Friday night, and I will see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Bye-bye.